Welcome to the Digital Lounge. I'm Diane Degnan of United Methodist Communications, and today our guest is Elisabeth Clymer of Washington, D.C., an Imagine No Malaria advocate who's passionately involved in the fight against the killer disease. Advocates and a mosquito swarmed the floor of a general conference for a World Malaria Day interpretive dance to raise awareness of the killer disease. Elisabeth, how did you feel when you saw all those people overtake the floor today?
I thought it was a great, unique way for Imagine No Malaria to raise awareness of their campaign and of today being World Malaria Day. And I thought it really made our campaign stand out, and the mob was a neat way to appeal to young generations, but also caught the curiosity of older generations. So it's embracing that unique aspect of the fight against malaria, which involves anywhere from preschoolers to grandparents. And it was also a great reminder, it was a celebration of the tremendous progress we've made in the past few years, cutting malaria deaths in half, yet at the same time, it was still another reminder of the progress we have yet to make to eliminate one child dying every 60 seconds.
Now, as a young person in the U.S., how did you get involved in being so passionate about an issue, a disease that we don't even see in this country?
Well, it actually started as an 8th grade civics project, and I'm a senior now, so that was 4 years ago. And we were assigned a problem in the world to fix, and I came across malaria prevention, and I learned of the United Methodist Church's role in it, and I really felt like this is something I can do. I'm United Methodist, I can make a difference. And it was really neat, and I developed a couple of campaigns. I developed the SWAT team that has now, it's a youth-led church-wide campaign that holds monthly Salvation Army style collections of spare change. And then now I also developed a toolkit to facilitate swim-a-thons in local communities. So not only members of the congregation can get involved, but also athletes and just people in the community.
What would you say to people who say, you know, this is not a disease that I know anything about, I don't know anyone who's had it? Mm-hmm. What would you say to them to help them understand why they should care about this issue?
Well, for one big thing for me is one child dies every 60 seconds of malaria, and that child is under the age of 5. And the big thing for me is I want kids to be able to grow up, to be old enough to learn their favorite color or know their favorite food. Because in the U.S., we take so much for granted. We complain if we don't get a Starbucks, but at the same time, if we know that's our favorite drink, you know, other kids don't even know they don't live long enough to discover themselves. And, you know, as United Methodists, John Wesley, our founder, once said we look on all the world as our parish. So it's also our duty and responsibility as United Methodists to look out for our entire parish across the world.
Well, she mentioned one child dies every 60 seconds. When you first got involved, it was one child dies every 30 seconds. Feel good to see some progress being made?
It is extremely exciting to be part of such a large global effort and to know that my church, our church, us United Methodists, have been on the forefront of that fight and are responsible for cutting malaria deaths in half. However, on the flip side, it's still one child dying every 60 seconds. So it's still something we really want to fix, and we're looking forward to the progress we're going to make in the next few years to bring that number down even lower.
Okay, so if someone wants to get involved, how do you suggest they get started?
Well, first, Imagine No Malaria has a fabulous website, and we have tons of ideas for all sorts of demographic populations to get involved, whether you're young, older, or wiser, and or whether you're athletes, or whether you want to do something at church or just in your community. We have fabulous ideas on there to help you get started. Or I'm personally an advocate for creating SWAT teams, or I really do believe that young people they are change agents. They're where the future lays, and youth can get involved, start their own campaigns. I know 8-year-olds who have lemonade stands. There's so many different ways to get involved, and I'm a strong advocate for going with what you're passionate about and seeing how you can incorporate making a difference into your passion.
Great. Well, it's a cause then that you can get involved at any age. Nothing's too small to start.
Exactly. That's what's so perfect about this campaign.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us. For more information or ideas about how to get involved, visit imaginenomalaria.org. Thank you for joining us.